Hey there friends, Rob Franick. I'm editor-in-chief here at the Princeton Review. Now last week, you'll remember that we published a video sharing tips for US students applying to college in the UK and in France. Now, some of you might also be wondering what to consider after you've applied and been admitted to college abroad. So today, my friends, we're sharing 4 questions that US high school students need to ask themselves before choosing to attend college in Europe. So let's jump right in. Question 1, will a degree from a foreign institution help or hurt my chances for a job in the US market? Now, 2 of the most compelling reasons to attend an overseas institution are the opportunity to experience life abroad and, in many cases, the reduced cost of tuition. The average cost of undergraduate programs in Europe is just over $7,000 a year. Now, that's not to say that you won't have other expenses, you certainly will, but it does tend to compare favorably with tuition costs in the States, where the average is over $9,000 for in-state tuition only at a public university, nearly $24,000 for out-of-state tuition at a public university, and more than $32,000 for a private university's tuition. Now, if you're thinking along these lines already, you're probably wondering about the impact that studying abroad will have on your ability to find a job in your field if you decide to return to the States after graduation. And of course, the answer is, it depends on your field. So, for instance, if you plan to pursue a career in foreign affairs or international relations, a college graduate with global experience and a cross-cultural perspective will likely have an advantage. But on the flip side, if you decide to study something less directly applicable to foreign affairs, then you might find it more difficult to find a role back home, as you'll be competing for jobs with other college grads who have had 4 years to cultivate US-based relationships and networks to leverage during their job hunt after graduation. You'll also want to make sure that the qualifications that you pursue abroad will be accepted in the US job market. So fields such as medicine or pharmaceuticals or law will require additional testing and, of course, training based on US requirements. So be sure to check with your institution as well as US-based alum from the same program to get the inside word on the process to secure a post-graduation job. Now, question 2. Are you prepared for the cultural and social differences that come with living abroad? Now, we're going to say it out loud, my friends. We totally understand the allure of living abroad, but there are some additional factors to consider. For one, the social life for college students in Europe is different from what you'll likely experience in the US. Fraternities, sororities, collegiate athletics do not loom large in Europe. That said, in Europe, the drinking age is 18, so you will find students at pubs and bars enjoying nightlife surrounding their university campus. Some students may also engage in society, aka clubs. Others may participate in club sports, but again, sports do not figure prominently in their undergraduate experience on the whole. Students can also be found exploring cities and attending sporting events, whether that's football, aka soccer, cricket, golf. But here's the thing. If you are wondering about what students do at a particular school for fun, then reach out to any folks that you may know and ask. Social media is your friend, and this completion of this task, my friends. So make sure that you fire on all pistons there. Question 3, can you handle having a more limited support system? Now, making the transition from high school to college can be overwhelming, even more so if you're doing it in a new country. If you've never lived on your own or traveled outside the country, or even if you have, you might find the transition to a new stage in life in a new country challenging, especially if you don't have your support system nearby. So make a point to reach out to your school to find out about the services available to support international students. 4th and final question, my friends. Are you prepared to navigate a different education model? Now, in Europe, many bachelor's degree programs take 3 years to complete compared to the 4 years that it takes in the States. But the educational differences do not stop there. European colleges tend to take a more independent approach to education. Now, in the US, colleges take on the responsibility of overseeing students' experiences and aiding in their academic achievement. Students are often paired with peer mentors or resident advisors in their own dorms to help better acclimate them into the college experience academically and otherwise. In Europe, your success as a student is all up to you. You can show up to class or not. You can do the assigned readings or not. How much or how little you invest in your academic success is entirely up to you. Also note that you are typically not measured on class participation, and there won't be any quizzes or small assignments throughout the semester to keep you on track. Instead, students can expect to receive lengthy reading lists that you are responsible for mastering the materials in over the term. And at the end of the term, you'll likely receive only one written exam that will serve as your sole or principal basis for your final grade. So to avoid surprises, my friends, please make sure to reach out to your college to learn about their teaching models and their specific grading systems. As always, folks, I'm hoping that you found this video enjoyable. If you did and you found it helpful, please do leave us a comment if you haven't already. Also, please do subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on exams, admission, and much, much more. Rob Franek, Editor-in-Chief, signing off for today. Thanks so much.